What's up, people? IG Live. Welcome everybody that's going to be coming in. Let me request my brother real quick. What up, Big G?
What's up? Let's go, birds. What's up, bro?
Nah, bro. Nah, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Baby goat, baby goat.
Let's go. He says a baby. Fly,
Three
Eagles,
feet,
fly.
3 feet.
Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. Let's go.
Actually, we can't be saying the word three. You know what? Unless you want to pay the
Exactly.
Godfather, Pat Riley, who smartly trademarked it, So we got to say back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, everybody? Welcome everybody that's going to be coming in on the replay. Everybody that's going to be coming in on the live. Welcome to the Soaring High Marketing Podcast or IG Live. We're going to be doing. We're going to be switching over to YouTube probably in the next couple of weeks. So be tuning in for that and make sure to give us a follow on our YouTube page coming soon. So we're really excited about that. This IG Live has been a little bit more of a test run to see, to get ready for, what's ahead. So, we're excited for what's about to come and, some of the people that we're going to be bringing in, some entrepreneurs, interviews, friends of ours, clients, and people that we just know, man, that we've met throughout the years, man, that have a very successful business. So stay tuned. If you're an entrepreneur, you're going to like what we're about to embark on. All right. So, and if you do have a business, hit us up, so that we can maybe get you on the program and, see if we can, do some collabs, So this is the age of collabs. So, we're excited about that. So yeah, man, happy Monday to you, bro. Where you been? How you been?
It's been good, bro. Super excited for today's show, man. We have an action-packed show for you guys, talking about a lot of different things. It's Marketing Mondays here just to help you guys provide value, information, answer questions, and just, provide nuggets on how you guys can grow your business through marketing, through advertising, and super excited to be here with you.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like I said, bro, this Super Bowl can't get here fast enough, man. This 2 week layoff, man, that they do is crazy, man. What the heck? What do we do for 2 weeks, man? No football for 2 weeks. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I know. Big news dropped over the weekend, though, NBA trade. So, and the NBA took some headlines away now that football was kind of quiet. The Pro Bowl was going on, but nobody watches that. So the NBA, stole some headlines. But guys, it's not a gimmick. This isn't something that we're trying to do to compete with the Kelsey brothers. This is actually legit. I'm a big Eagles fan. My brother's a Chiefs fan. So, it's not for the clout. It's not to go viral, but it just happened to happen that way.
Oh, wait
So.
a minute, wait. I just noticed it. Yeah. Okay, the Kelsey brothers. One played for KC and the other one for the Eagles. Okay, I got you. What's up,
Yeah.
Maria? What's up, Maria? Saying hi on the comments. What's up, Maria?
So
Our
shout
good
outs to you.
friend Maria. She's always hitting us up. Hey, have you called her, by the way? She says you're ignoring her.
No, I haven't seen any call come in. Call me, text me, DM me, but I haven't seen anything come in.
No, DM. I think she DM'd you on Instagram.
I'll have to check my message request.
All right.
I usually wipe it out, but yeah, I'll have to check through there then.
All right. So you were saying about, she said you're ignoring her. Hey, so there was big news yesterday. Luka Will got traded. What happened, man?
Yeah, he got traded out of nowhere, out of the blue. He got
What?
traded to the Lakers.
That's crazy,
Big shock.
man. That's crazy, bro.
Big shock, big shock. I wish he would have, called Pat Riley. Maybe we could have brought him down here and sent Butler over there, but it is what it is.
Bro. All right, cool. Well, for those of you who don't know, my brother and I, literally our only hobby we have, man, is watching sports. We used to play basketball at the YMCA almost every day, but once we launched the company about 15 years ago, and once it started picking up, we actually just gave it up. We don't have time to play. We don't have no time for anything. But sports is a big thing. We like baseball, football, basketball, a little bit of soccer. But that's our escape. So I mean, we're big time sports fans. We're always checking in. shout out to the Dan Levitar show, who, we follow very closely, and, one of the best podcasts probably, in all of the podcast world, in the sports world, I believe they're the number one, and they're based out of Miami. So shout out to them, man. Dan Levitar, Stu Gatz, and everybody, in the show. So yeah, man. So we got Super Bowl week this week. I mean, the Super Bowl week, man, is full of advertisers, man. I mean, it's a week where everybody's promoting something. People are collabing. These athletes, it's not enough that they get paid millions of dollars, but they, playing sports that we all, grew up playing, but they get paid also to advertise their name and likeness, which is awesome, bro. I'm not hating on it. You know what I mean? Nah, bro. Do your thing, bro. If you can keep milking it, for sure. Especially in football. Football has a 3 to 5 year lifespan. So, as a football player, I see why. You will be, doing other ventures besides football. So, it's an amazing thing, man. That's going on this week.
Yep, it's Super Bowl week, and yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing you gotta focus on. It's not like don't hate, appreciate, and then learn how you can also do the same. So, these athletes, they go out there, like you said, the NFL stands for not for long league, not for long. So, their short careers is 3 to 5 on average. Obviously, some of the greats, can go 10 years plus. So if you're able to then leverage it to other venues, other opportunities, other sponsorships and partnerships, that's where it's at. Like, you gotta get good at one thing first, make your name in that, become the authority in that space, in that industry. Obviously it's applying now more to business owners and entrepreneurs. So you want to first, hone in on your craft, on what it is that you do. And once you master that and you're able to grow and scale that, then we can start looking at other opportunities. So all the players out there, man, they're going to be sending you nonstop. Radio Rows happening right now in New Orleans this whole week. Different radio shows, podcasters out there that you have an athlete sit down and he's sending you 1, 2, 3 different products out there. So the Super Bowl in general, yeah, everybody's excited for the big game. But if you look into it, it's a big marketing, advertising spectacle.
Right. I mean, it's so genius, man, and it's more than just a game. It's not just a game. I mean, you have people that don't even like football tuning in. And that's one of the things we want to touch on tonight. How the importance of not just marketing, but the genius of the Super Bowl, and the thousands and not thousands, sorry, millions of dollars, that they're spending, on ad revenue and commercials and all that, But we have here. It says the Super Bowl is one of the biggest marketing events in the whole world. That's crazy. It's not just the game, It's not just the biggest game in the world. It's one of the biggest marketing, events, in the whole world, man.
Yeah, you have everything everything leading up to the game. Everything happening even in the middle of the game. You see the athletes, with their jerseys, sponsorships all over the stadium, all over the field. The commercials, like you say, it's I think last year it was about 123 million viewers that watched the game.
Wow.
The great thing about that is you can have two groups. Is that people watch the game that don't even care about football, but they're just excited to let the game go and then get to the commercials, because the commercials during the Super Bowl has become a widely known thing that people just watch. Either you're watching for the game or watching for the commercials. And it's crazy enough because, these, I think an ad spot now for the Super Bowl, I think it's probably now about $8 million for a 30-second ad. And most of these are big name brands out there. So you're investing so much and, people are watching or looking for your commercial. They probably already buy your product. Maybe they don't even buy it, but just getting your exposure out there is just crazy to fathom, So either you're watching for the game, watching for the commercials. Put in the comments, what are you guys watching for most, the game or the commercials?
Yeah, I mean, some people just watch for commercials. Sometimes I just ignore the commercials. I'm there for the game. But I get it. I get the spectacle. I understand. I mean, some of the commercials are super funny, man. So, and some of them are super legendary, man. So, actually, put in the comments, what's your favorite commercial of all time? Your favorite Super Bowl commercial of all time. I mean, you have some great ones, man. So, from Coke to Pepsi. I mean, you have from McDonald's. I mean, you have some movies, commercials. I mean, they really do get very, very creative. I mean, so why don't we talk about that, man? Why don't we dive into the power of exposure? I mean, a lot of times, like a lot of our clients, they might try something, they might try it one time, and they might not get the result immediately. You know what I mean? And for example, like the halftime show, they're not getting paid, to sing and perform in the halftime show. They're doing it literally for free, but it's not for free. What they are getting is the exposure. You know what I mean? So, as a business owner, you gotta change your mindset that at times you're not doing things just so you can get value back, immediately, but the name of the game is exposure, so that your name can be out there, man. And the halftime show, it's a perfectly example of that. I mean, you sent me some notes about Rihanna, man. I want to talk about Rihanna. I mean, Rihanna performed, was an amazing performance, and I love the performance that she did. And she didn't get paid a penny to perform, you know what I mean? But her company, or the company that she's partners with, made millions and millions of dollars. Why? Because of the exposure, man. Why don't you tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's crazy because the halftime show, it's another thing people look forward to. I guess you can put it three things. So it's the game, commercials, and the halftime performance. And as you said, it's all about your reach. It's all about your exposure that you get at the halftime show. Like you said, people don't, these artists, they can command a hefty fee just to perform, but they do it for free because they know that their ticket sales can go through the roof. Their streaming numbers is going to increase, and just the more value and opportunity that they get, being forming on the halftime show is awesome, for them to be able to generate that into more sales, more revenue, and more exposure. And I think even now, lately, I think they're even wanting to charge these artists to be performing at the halftime show, which is
Wow.
just the
Wow.
NFL just digging into, deepening their pockets. But it's worth the investment because you say exposure is everything. People, business owners, we want to get an immediate ROI or immediate ROAS, return on ad spend. But sometimes the biggest, return that you can get is just being your name out there, getting the exposure, getting the reach, and getting in front of, imagine, millions of people out there. Obviously, maybe you don't have enough to put into, a Super Bowl ad, but you got to start local. You got to start with what you can. But imagine, it's not just about, being out there. It's about being out there. It's about getting the exposure in front of millions and millions of people that are watching. Again, even when you're watching the commercials, getting exposure. You're creating memes out of the commercials, talking points when you go back on Monday to the office. Everybody's in the cooler talk, talking about, did you see this commercial? You see that commercial? I watch for both. Obviously, now we kind of go like these Super Bowl parties, so you can't focus too much on the commercial, but there's always cool, reels that they get. So going back to Rihanna, yeah, I think Rihanna had a crazy number, which I think like 390% increase in sales for her beauty line, which is, I think she's already hit the billionaire status.
Yes.
But imagine how much more exposure that she got out of that. So it's just crazy to kind of, think and fathom and the amount of marketing advertising that goes around it. So now we're trying to help you, with this podcast, dive in deeper. So now you have like a different spin on it, especially, as our audience is entrepreneurs, salespeople, business owners, people that need to learn the value of investing into marketing and advertising, help them get the exposure that you need to get in front of your audience.
Exactly. So we have the power of the halftime show, but besides the halftime show, we have the commercial that we've been talking about. And these companies, man, they're spending millions. And you're saying the going rate now is $8 million for 30 seconds. It's crazy, And
Yeah.
that's a big lesson, to companies like ours. Obviously we don't have the millions of dollars, not yet. Or people watching us, you might say, look, I don't have the millions of dollars, but it's a lesson to us that if people are not watching you, if you're not being noticed, people forget about you. So you have to stay relevant. You have to, it's not something that, okay, I don't have any money to invest. It's not a choice that you have. No, it's something that you have to do, because what's your alternative? Not to invest money in marketing. And if you don't invest money in marketing, nobody's going to know you. You know what I mean? So, that's a big lesson for business owners, big lessons for entrepreneurs, to see these big name brands that maybe they don't even need to promote anymore, because everybody knows them. We all know them. They're in the movie theaters, like drinks, like Coca-Cola, Pepsi. They're everywhere. You know what I mean? In the gas stations. yet they continue to advertise and to stay in front of our faces, so we can continue buying their products, man. So that's a big lesson, man, that we as entrepreneurs have to learn, from just this one event, that we have to continue marketing, and being in people's faces all the time.
100%, is key because, again, like you said, it's a lot of big no-name brands that you already know, and most of these companies, you already associate them with the industry. When you think of soda, who do you think of? You think Coke. When you think of a cell phone, you think of, Apple, the iPhone. Back in the day when we had copy machines, we would say you Xerox it. Xerox was the company, the copy machine that was associated with their own industry. So these companies know that it's not just about investing to get return, but just to stay top of mind, stay relevant, so people don't forget about you. Because that's the number one reason why businesses fail is because obscurity. Obscurity, people don't know them, people don't know what they offer, people don't know their products. So what can you counter that? It's marketing, advertising. That's going to get you out of obscurity. Imagine, you're competing right now this whole week on Sunday. Most shows, even other TV channels, they're not really doing any major broadcasting, on that day. I think the only real competition, I think, for the past few years has been like the Puppy Bowl, the dog Puppy Bowl. Is anything that kind of competes with the NFL, that competes with the Super Bowl, but NBA games, they're done by like 3 o'clock. There's no other, major sporting event that day because they know that day belongs to the NFL. So imagine this whole week leading up to the event, the day of, you're trying to compete with that right now on social, on social media, on advertising. You're going to get, put out a bit, not put out, but you're going to become obscure because the whole focus is that. So then you need to know that, look, you've got to invest into marketing. You got to promote. You got to advertise your business. If not, people are going to forget about you. And if you're not doing it, your competitors are definitely doing it. So make sure you guys, see the importance that we're stressing is you have to invest into marketing, advertising.
All right, now, how is Soaring High? How are we helping our clients? 3 ways. Number one, we're helping you stay visible. Okay, that's how we're going to help you in your business. Number two, we're going to help you remain relevant. All right. And number three, stay ahead of the competition. You know what I mean? So you need those 3 factors. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what our company does, for you, so that you can be relevant, so that you can stay visible, and so you can stay ahead of your competition. There's no reason why, you should not be doing more than your competition. Your competition is marketing, no matter what. Now, the commercials is one thing, you know what I mean? But after the commercials comes the social media aspect, you know what I mean? Which is powerful, man. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you tell them a little bit about that? Because I know that's something that you wrote to me here, like viral marketing, okay? And he says viral marketing and social media buzz from Super Bowl ads. Why don't you break that down? I love the way you broke it down for me.
Visibility equals revenue. People got to see you. You got to stay in front. You got to stay top of mind. As the saying goes, out of sight, out of mind. Right. And like I said, with the commercials, even though we saw in this past week, with the Grammys, people come out depending on how they're dressed, the reactions, and people use that as content, for the social media posts, for the reels, for their ads. Even for example, AJ Brown a few weeks ago during the playoff game against the Packers, he was on the sidelines reading a book, and that exposure he gave that book just blew up. It became, I think that book came out like 4 or 5 years ago, and it just like resurfaced on Amazon's bestseller list. And just because of the exposure that he got, and I've seen people run ads around that AJ Brown book ordeal that happened. But yeah, like I said, people during the Super Bowl ads, commercials, they're gonna repost content on there, they're gonna reuse it, repurpose it, becomes talk of the town. But hey, did you see that? Did you see this? What Doritos did? Because then Doritos is trying to go against Tostitos, and it just like becomes just like a war, on social media of like who had the best ads. It become viral moments on YouTube videos, on the best performing ads, reaction times. And some of these brands are so creative in their marketing with the commercials that they have like storytelling behind it. So some of them, like T-Mobile, they've done this. Dr. Pepper does this during the college football season, that they have like a storyline that they lead up to the event before the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. That's kind of preparing you for what they're going to do on that day. And then that day they drop, their Super Bowl ad. Sure. And then they have continuous marketing and other commercials after the Super Bowl. So it just kind of keeps in line. So yeah, it's like just the buzz that you create around your commercials, the viral moments that it generates as well. And then again, you take that as that content, you take that, repurpose it. How can you apply it to your business? How can you apply it to, helping you reach your audience online? And yeah, just a powerful thing is just using moments that people are tuning into and repackaging it to your business and then posting it on social.
Exactly. I mean, what your businesses have to learn is this: your content should create engagement and not just sell. Let me repeat that again. Your content should create engagement. People should wanna, talk about you when you're not even in the room. You know what I mean? That's the power of marketing. That people are engaged, people are still paying attention, people are talking about you. That's what your marketing should do. So that's what we should be learning as entrepreneurs, as business owners. How can we make ourselves relevant? How can we make ourselves different? How can we make ourselves maybe funny? How can we make ourselves stand out from our competition? And that's what our team does. That's how we get together, with our team, and we strategize. When we get together with a client, it's not like, okay, look, this, we have a cookie cutter system that we use. No, of course not, man. Every client is different. And every client, we have to go back with our team to do a strategy system for your company, alone. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's not every company is the same, man. Not two companies are alike. So I mean, that's something that you have to learn as a business owner. That your content should create engagement, not just selling. Your marketing should make people talk about you, even when you're not in the room. And how is our company going to help them do that? No, let them know.
Yeah, there's a saying out there that says that content is king and engagement is the queen. So it's not just about posting just to post, but it's also about being able to then create engagement. Likes don't pay the bills. You want people commenting in there. You want, chatter happening. You want people resharing your content as well. That way people can not just like, but they comment and they reshare, and then that's way you're leveraging other people's platforms, other people's audiences to then further your brand, your business, your product or your service. So what we do, as you were mentioning, is that, yeah, we create a custom strategy. We do the market research. We do a competitor analysis. We take a look into your business because, people come to us saying, look, I want to do this for my business. I want to run ads. I want to do social media. I need SEO. So, okay, based on the budget that they have to work with, we go to our team, does the research and the analysis, and says, for this budget, this is not only what we can do, but this is what we advise for your business to do. An example of this is I just spoke this weekend with a med spa owner here in the Davie, Florida area, and she has some other companies she's worked with before. We're doing social media, doing some paid advertising. She tried to redo her website. So I spoke with her, kind of tell what we did, how we work. Today, our team came up with a proposal that, look, before you dive into all the other stuff that you're doing right now, like, we need to first invest organically. We need to invest into the SEO. Mm-hmm. This is where right now, where the visibility, like I mentioned earlier, visibility is revenue. So we need to make sure when people do search for your services, they do search for your product, those keywords that people look up, we want to make sure that your content shows up, that your content pops up first. And then once we have, a good enough period of organic content out there, then we can go back to the table and look at Google pay-per-click campaign, running Google ads or Facebook ads. Because again, right now, she's getting traffic, but the traffic is not converting. Traffic, is a lot of hit and miss online that she's getting. So it's like, look, maybe again, marketing is so many different variables. So we need to kind of reverse engineer it. What's your ideal audience? What's your messaging to your audience? What are the services that you offer? And again, how are you positioned online? How is your online presence? So there's different things that we look into when we're running a package or proposal for a client. Is that, look, we do our homework, we do our research, and we come back to you and say, look, this is what we advise. This is how we should get started. Because again, if not, you're gonna be spending money on a Super Bowl ad, spending $7 million, and you get nothing out of it. Are you one of these big companies that right now, are you looking for exposure? Is your exposure going to be able to help you get those sales? Or are you looking more for an immediate return? If I put an ad out there, I need to draw a lead. The lead converts into a sale. So it kind of just depends on where you're at. So every business is different. You may be in the same industry. You may be in the same area, but maybe you focus on other things more than your competitor does. And again, you have a different process, you have a different way that you do it, you're a different team. So again, it's a lot of different variables, but we want to be your team that helps you manage it all and make sure that we get you on the right track.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing about going back to the Super Bowl, another thing that they do is influencer marketing and sponsorships. Why don't we talk a little bit about that too? I see that a lot. I mean, all these players are doing it, man. Mahomes is doing it, Kelsey's doing it. I mean, they got so many. They're being used, for their likeness. You know what I mean? And they're making millions of dollars, just for promoting products. So, how important is it, to get influencers also, aboard into your company?
Yeah, it's using influencer marketing is very important because again, now you're leveraging someone else's name, likeness, and image to go ahead and further, promote your services and your products. I know a lot of this we see like in e-com businesses, on Shopify. There's actually on the Shopify platform, there's actually like a whole channel on there where you can actually reach out to different, viral content creators and influencers out there to engage with them to actually help, run campaigns for your product and your services. So influencer marketing is just another avenue towards it. I mean, we've had talks before with our team with Banana Republic and different ways that we can do outreach with like LinkedIn and other services to be able to connect them with influencers to promote their brand. So you definitely need to have brand ambassadors for your business because again, it just adds another layer of authority to your business. It kind of just helps put you into another stratosphere and help you tap into other markets that maybe you didn't even know you were possible for you, that your audience is there because these sports athletes, have such a big pull and such a massive following. Like look at also like Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, like he has I think like the biggest amount of followers on Instagram, and every time he posts something, like he makes millions and millions of dollars from just one post. But again, it's who you're partnering up with, what's your service, what's your product, and it's just another way for you to help you to engage, create engagement with your audience. Because now look, you're associated with this sports athlete, you're associated with this person who's doing X, Y, Z. So it's always good because again, in today's economy, it's about attention and it's about collaboration. You need to collaborate with other influencers, other people in your marketplace that are making noise to help you, shake the marketplace and stay ahead of your competitors.
So what about if somebody's watching right now and they're thinking, look, I don't know any influencers, I don't know that many people. Can your company help us? Can your company help me? Can Soaring High Marketing Solutions, can we help them reach any influencers? Do we offer that service?
Yeah, we part of our social media package, that we offer, and again, it's kind of case by case scenario. It'll depend on your service, your product, and your business. But I guess I mentioned earlier, we're giving a proposal over to Banana Republic, and there's one of the ways that we're going to do is going to actually tap into the Miami local space to be able to connect them with influencers. So yeah, we can do so. I mean, it's not one of our main things that we do, but again, like we try to, give the best service that we can to each client and into each business. So we find the avenues of what's going to work best for them. And then we create a right proposal and the right strategy to help them tap into their market and to their audience.
Mm-hmm. One of the biggest mistakes that I see that business owners make is that the first thing they cut back on is marketing. You know what I mean? When their business is not doing good, when they're slow, when nobody's coming into the restaurant, when nobody's coming into their place of business, when they're not selling that many products, the first thing I hear is, man, we got to cut down on marketing. Like I don't have any money for marketing. I don't have the budget for marketing. But that's actually the worst thing you can do is that. You know what I mean? Because if you stop marketing, then people stop knowing who you are. If you stop marketing, you stop reaching the people that might be interested in your product, that might be interested in your business. So don't ever, ever, ever stop marketing, man. Don't ever, ever, ever cut, from your marketing budget. That's the number one mistake that people make, man. That I've seen, in the last 20 years that I've been working in the marketing industry. You know what I mean? But people like Coca-Cola, people like McDonald's, man, these people do not cut back on marketing. Taco Bell, all these big name brands, Nike, man, everybody knows Nike, but why do they continue doing it? Because they want to stay relevant. They want to stay in front of our eyes. They want us to get the next shoe. They want us to get the next iPhone. They want us to get the next product they're going to come out with. All these restaurants, they want to open new restaurant locations. So, they're continuing to market, man. So the marketing budget can never be cut. That has to be the last thing in your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, marketing, is not like unfortunately many business owners and many accountants unfortunately see marketing as an expense in the business. They
Right.
don't see it as an investment into the business. And some entrepreneurs, some business owners, once they get started, I always say that in the beginning you're gonna invest a lot more into marketing because again, you're trying to get out of obscurity. So once some business owners, entrepreneurs think they've made it, that people know them, they're getting more word of mouth, they're getting referrals. They think that they can just stop it and cut it out. But Super Bowl teaches us that these big name brands, like you mentioned, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Apple, McDonald's, they know that you need to keep investing. It's not like you did it once and okay, we're done. Like they know to stay at top of mind. You need to keep doing it. So if these big name brands aren't stopping their marketing advertising, what makes us, local mom and pop shop think that we can just stop, from one day to another? It's great to have referrals. It's great to be word of mouth.
Right.
And like I mentioned earlier, like these companies, they're associated with their industry. When you think of soda, you think of Coke. Give me a Coke. It's general name for soda is just Coke nowadays. So it's like you think by now you don't think they have already established themselves as a referral source of their own, but they know that to stay at top, to invest, to get started in your business, you need to invest a lot into marketing. But once you made it to stay up top, you need to keep investing into it. If not, then people are going to forget about you. Your competitors is going to overtake you. They're going to, dominate in your marketplace. They're going to steal your customers. So if you stop marketing, it's because you get comfortable. And once you get comfortable, you become stagnant. Once you become stagnant, your business doesn't grow. If you're not growing, then you're just slowly dying.
And how much should somebody allocate? How much should somebody be spending on marketing annually? In your opinion, I mean, I always say between 5 to 10%. Annual of your annual income. That's how much money you should be investing in marketing every single year.
Yeah, that's like the rule of thumb. The amount of money that a company should be spending into marketing advertising per year is, yeah, it's about 5 to 10% of the yearly gross income. So, you want to make sure that you allocate whatever yearly income is, take 5-10% of that, divide that by 12. That should be your monthly marketing budget that you have. If you come to us and say, look, this is the number that I have, and that number is too low, then we'll do our best to reassess and kind of say, look, where you should be at. And again, like everything in marketing is case by case scenario because again, it depends on what have you done, what haven't you done, how you currently position online. What are you driving in? What are your sales? What's your follow up system? What's your lead conversion system? So many different factors, but rule of thumb, you want to at least have 5 to 10% allocated back into marketing and advertising because that's how you're going to grow your sales. That's how you're going to grow the business, and ultimately how you can scale the business from there. So you want to be within that window, 5 to 10. If you're below that, if you're over that, then again, if you're spending more than where you're at, then obviously you're not converting as much. Then we kind of take a look into what's the messaging, where are you targeting, what's the audience, what's your reach. Like the med spa I was working with this week, she said, look, I feel I'm spending so much in marketing, and lo and behold, what she was spending was, I think, about 8% of her annual income. But again, she wasn't getting the leads to convert. People weren't replying back. So again, we have to kind of do a rewind, reset, and say, okay, what's your ideal audience? What's your messaging? What's your offer? Because again, it's all about your offer online. Like, what are you offering them? What are your top services? How are you packaging it? How are you presenting it to your ideal audience to say, look, I want to purchase that. I can afford that. Are you offering financing options? If you have a high ticket item, are you giving a discount or a giveaway or 2-for-1 special? Like, there's so many different ways that you can market and advertise. That's why we love it. That's why we love what we do. And we love working with entrepreneurs and business owners like yourself that don't know how to figure all this stuff out. And also we want to just kind of simplify it for you and be able to get you the right strategy, the right game plan. This week, Super Bowl is a game of strategy. You want to make sure you have the right strategy, the right game plan to make sure you win the game. And that's what we want to do for you. We want to make sure that your business gets into the end zone. You get those sales, you get that revenue, and you grow your business.
Yeah, somebody might be saying, look, I don't have the budget to do marketing, but you cannot afford not to do marketing. You cannot afford it at all. Your business will not survive without it, you know. And if they don't have the money, we have options where we can help you, finance the money. You know what I mean? Tell them a little bit about that as well.
Yeah, there's no shortage of money in this world. I've come to learn and understand is that the money's out there. Is just how can you tap into it How can you get your fair share of it? So what we've done here at Soaring High Marketing is that we do provide financing. We try to get you at least a good 3 to 6 month coverage. That way we can start implementing it, the strategy. We can start generating some buzz, some sales from it. So then you have like a monthly payment you got to make on the loan that you get for the marketing and the advertising. We can reinvest that into the business. But yeah, there's one option that we can help provide financing, try to get you a good 3 to 6 months. So over time we can get this going. And if not, then we have one of our partners as well. Is that we can maybe get you access to some other type of business funding, maybe help you, with your equipment, help you, with improvising your location, helping you with cost, and again helping you with your cash flow because you need to be able to have cash flow to be able to operate your business on a monthly basis. And if you're one of those business owners that don't want to get into debt because I know, you're more the Dave Ramsey style that you don't believe in debt and everything should just be paid in cash, then there's always good debt and there's bad debt. Debt is vital to use for your business. And again, at least the debt that you use with us for marketing, you're going to be able to pay that back over time in the long run, be able to make that money on top of your money. So it's just an investment, just a way for you to position it into your business. But yeah, we provide financing, and then we can also connect you with one of our partners that can provide further business lines of credit or business funding for your business. So you cannot not afford to invest into marketing advertising. So we try to sit down with you, provide you with the right budget, the right strategy, and then see how we can, obviously pay it back and pay it forward.
Yes, exactly. I mean, the Super Bowl is teaching us a valuable lesson, man. That the marketing is the engine, man. Of every successful business. You know what I mean? It's not just a game that's being played on Sunday, this coming Sunday. No, it's a whole array of businesses, man. Expanding brands. The players. Their their personal brands. You know what I mean? They're their own identity, man. They're their own. What's the thing they like to use a lot? Yeah, no, their brand. That's their brand. You know what I
Personal
mean? Like,
brand, yeah.
yeah, their personal brands. So, I mean, the Super Bowl is a great lesson to every business owner out there. It's a great lesson to every entrepreneur that wants to continue growing. I know there's people that maybe don't want to continue growing. They're doing good. You know what I mean? They're fine. They make a good living. This might not be for you, but we're here because we know that there are people out there that want to grow. That believe in the business they started. They believed in that vision. And maybe you don't know. Maybe your thing is not marketing. Maybe your thing is whatever field you're in. Then and that's where we come in. That's where the experts come in. So let us take over your marketing side. Let us become your partners. Let us become your marketing arm of your business. We want you to succeed. We want you. I mean, this week alone, man. I got 3 calls from some really good friends of mine. That are either starting their own business or they want to expand their business. One of my guys was like, "Look, man, we're doing good, but we want to take it to the next level now." And they understand. Look, we got to do marketing. And thankfully for myself, I've been in this for almost 20 years, so they know who to call. So I mean, if this Super Bowl is teaching us one thing, man. It's not just just for the game, just to watch the game and spend time with our family. No, and it's not just so you can have fun. There's a strategy behind all this. What's going on? You know what I mean? Everything is capital, man. Everything is money. Everything is business, and it all goes back to one thing, man. Advertising, advertising, advertising. And like I said, one time in our show that the internet has changed everything, man. Social media has changed everything. Google has changed everything, man. And we have all these awesome assets now, man. All these awesome tools that we can utilize, man. We have we have a great team with us, working alongside with us, to help you, the business owner, man, so that you don't stay stagnant. So you don't stay stuck in the income that you're making now. You can 10x your business easily this year. 10, 20, 30, even 100x. But it's going to be how much wood are you going to throw into that fire? How much gasoline you going to throw into that fire? Like you always said, Noel, like your business is like having a nice Ferrari. You can have a nice Ferrari, but if it's in the garage and you never put gas in it, you're never going to be able to appreciate it. You know what I mean? It's just going to be like a model that you have in a showcase room. But no, you have to put gas in that car so that it can take you to point A to point B, and that you can enjoy the ride of that Ferrari. And that's what marketing is. Marketing is the gas, man. Is that fuel that you use, to get your business, to newer heights, man. So
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, 100%. With so many lessons that we can learn from about marketing, advertising in the Super Bowl. Another thing that these large corporations, they buy corporate tickets for the event. They give it to their sponsors, their partners, their clients. It's another way for them to kind of like, again, give them further exposure. Like, look, I have big suite. Let me bring all my partners, all my investors, everybody that's in my supports my business out to the event, out to the spectacle, out there to the big game. So no way to follow up, no way to market and promote your name. Maybe you can do the same thing for your business. Give out gift baskets, send out handwritten letters and notes. Promote and retarget. Your clients and your partners online. So just even that aspect of it, which I didn't put in the show notes, but just came to mind, is just another way that these companies out there, further their name, their brand, and their reach. And you may say, I don't have a big budget, I don't have all this for marketing. One of the Super Bowl commercials I remember, I believe it was like 2 years ago. It was a Kanye West commercial. It
Right.
was a super low budget production video he did. I think he was in
Yes.
an Uber or in his car
Right.
somewhere, just doing it from his iPhone. Wasn't even a good shot of him. It was kind of like almost like a half of his face was kind of
It was
cut off, but
dark. It was
that
dark too. You couldn't see his face. You couldn't see him that good.
yeah, and then that again. I think back at that time, an ad was cost you probably about 7 million, but he made millions and millions of dollars. People going to his website, buying his products, buying his merch. So you don't always have to invest so much into quality, into the production side of it. You have to just kind of get started where you're at, get started what you can, take action. Partner with us. Again, the big game football teaches us it's a team sport. We want to be on your side. You want to be on the winning team. We want to be able to help you navigate marketing and advertising because, again, you're the entrepreneur, you're the business owner, you're the doctor, you're the lawyer, you're the restaurant owner. You have so many things that you're managing, that you're spinning the wheels on. Let us be the team that takes care of your marketing, your advertising, so we can put you in the right position. The coach, that's what they do. They put their players in the right position to succeed. We want to put your business on the right position online and in front of your ideal customer. So then you get put into the right position of, look, how can I help you? What can I do for you? And you go more into servicing the client, selling them, and offering them what it is that you do. So we're working behind the scenes. A lot of the coordinators don't get a lot of love. A lot of the coaches, behind the scenes, but they're the ones orchestrating everything. The players shine. So we want to be your team that makes you look good online, against your competitors, and in front of your ideal audience. So no matter where you guys are in your marketing, in your business journey, we want to be part of your marketing team. And you don't have to invest so much into it. Just invest what you can. Let's sit down. Let's have a discovery call. See where you're at. See what you're working with. See what you can allocate. If you don't have enough right now, then okay, we'll put a plan together, what we can get you access to, and then we go from there. So this Super Bowl in general just teaches us so much when it comes to marketing, advertising.
Yeah, man, and I think that a lot of people get discouraged, along the way, because they've tried things, they've tried marketing, they've tried companies, they've tried, maybe certain strategies, but I want to tell you, look, man, you can't give up. You can't give up, and you cannot stop doing marketing either. So I mean, like if you're feeling discouraged, you got to get back in the game. You got to get back, into renewing that mindset of yours. To like, look, the reason why I'm maybe not getting the results that I need to see for my company's growth, is because I'm not in front of the ideal audience. I'm not in front of the ideal people that need to hear what I'm about, what I'm getting ready to promote, what I'm getting ready to say. So, I mean, marketing is something that is trial and error. I mean, it's not instant, but does it work? It works. You know what I mean? You don't know. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching your ad. You never know who's at 2, 3 in the morning. The algorithm picks up your advertisements. Somebody's going online. Watching some commercial that we put up. About your business. I mean, it works, man. People, it's never been easier to get to your ideal client than now, man. Because before we had to wait to get home to watch television. You know what I mean? And see a commercial. Before we have to wait to get in the car to hear a radio ad. Now just as soon as people open their Facebook, as soon as people open their Instagram or their TikTok, or people go online, on Google researching, or even YouTube, so like, boom, you appear there. You know what I mean? So, and all it takes is one click. You know what I mean? All it takes is one engagement, and they're going to be constantly being bombarded with your service. So I mean, don't give up, man. Don't be discouraged. I know it might seem like, man, like there's no way out, but you have to continue putting gas. You have to continue putting gas in that car. You gotta continue, picking, log, and wood, and throwing it into that fire you started. You know what I mean? So I mean, so marketing is the key, man. I mean, we have other things that we always talk about too. Marketing is not the only thing that we do, but marketing is key, man. Exposure is key. Content is king, like you said. So yeah, man, I just want to encourage somebody out there, that might be thinking, man, you know what, like they might be having second doubts, second thoughts about, about the business they started. Maybe you just open, you don't see anybody coming in. Listen, man, it takes about 2 years for a business to really see a real good result. Now, if you want to see fast results, you have to invest a lot of that money and allocate it into your marketing, man. And trust me, people will see it. It's like that movie, if you build it, they will come. If you expose yourself, if you have exposure out there, people will come to your place of business. People will come to your website. People will come to your store. There's no doubt about it, man. Content is king, man. Big time.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, people spend money, but did you have the right strategy behind that spend that you did? Were you trying to do it yourself? What was the outcome of it? If it's like so many different factors when it comes into marketing. We've talked to so many different business owners that said, yeah, I tried that. Oh, I do it myself. Or yeah, I allocated money towards it. Nothing happened. But again, all marketing works if you don't give up on the marketing. Marketing is key. It's crucial to your survival, to your business growth. And you need to partner with the right team because, again, there's so many different platforms, so many different algorithms out there. It's not just posting on there. It's knowing what to post, when to post it, how to post it, what's the outcome you want to reach based on that post or based on that ad. There's different types of ads that you can run. You want to be testing A and B. So there's just so many different variables that if you're just trying to do it yourself, you're trying to win the game by yourself, trying to play all 11 positions on the field, is not going to work, So it's like you've tried it. I always say, look, you've tried marketing, but you never tried it with us. You've never tried it with Soaring High Marketing before. Give us a chance. Give us an opportunity to be able to show you what we can do. Even if it's a smart scale, we got to start small and let us work our way up and gain your trust, your confidence, and show you exactly what it is that people pay us the big bucks to do for them, and be able to guide you and navigate you through that process. Again, you have access to our team. We'll be able to send you daily, weekly, and monthly reports on what it is that we're doing, show you the metrics, show you the analytics, be able to give you, good consultation, good advice on what you need to start doing to be tweaking a few things here and there. We have free resources that we can give you as well when it comes to social media, when it comes to internet marketing and online advertising. Just comment on the word strategy, and I'll go ahead and send you one of our 3 PDF guides that we can give you. So many ways that you can work with us, so many things that we want to do to help you grow and scale your business. So if you're out there, if you're discouraged because you tried it, you got to keep trying it. But again, just because you threw an interception, just because you fumbled the ball on one drive, the great thing is that you have another drive coming up and you're able to go and redeem yourself and be able to score for your team, for your business. So don't give up. We're here to help you. We're here to guide you and make sure that we make it a winning play.
Yes, exactly, man. Well said, Noel. All right, and we're getting ready to close this out. It's getting ready we're coming up about that time, Noel. Why don't we do like your final thoughts, before I talk about the product that we have promoting today from Vasily here, our sponsor.
Yeah, we just want to show this podcast. It's a super podcast. We're just going to give you not a breakdown of the game, but more of a breakdown into marketing advertising that you need to implement. You're going to see on this full display, maybe we're giving you a viewpoint now when you watch the game and the advertising and the commercials. But we always say is like, look, how can we do what other people are doing it, and how can we customize it and apply it to your business? And that's what we come into play. That's what we want to do for you. So if you don't have a marketing team, if you don't understand the marketing, it sounds, you're confused by it, Let us simplify it for you. Let us work together to ensure that we can help you grow and scale your business. And go Eagles.
Yes, 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 exactly. Yeah, man. Marketing is key, man. Marketing for your business, you cannot be without it. You know, this year you cannot continue doing the same thing that you did last year. You know, you gotta increase your budget. You can increase, you know, your income that's gonna come back. You know, because of the money that you're spending on marketing. You know, so listen, I want to take this time out. We're here at Basili Beauty and Wellness. Basili Beauty and Wellness. They're located in the Hollywood Circle here in Florida. You know, I want you guys to call, and I'm gonna put the link on the bio. You know, or in the when we finish the live. You know, so you guys can go check out their website. They have tremendous products, beauty products for your skin care. They have wigs here. They have, you know, soap. They have creams. I mean, they have the best products, you know, you can think of. And today's product is the vitamin C CC serum. Okay, vitamin C CC serum. This is from Asili Beauty and Wellness. Let me read to you what this includes. The vitamin C serum provides nourishing vitamins to protect and preserve the appearance of beautiful, vibrant looking skin. You will see dramatic results with this energy-packed serum that's infused with citrus stem cells from orange, which enhances the appearance of skin elasticity. Right? So, guys, go to their website and purchase this great product. It's gonna help your skin out. You know, we both need it, Noel, man, because we're always out there in the sun, man. So I mean, we need to start applying a lot of these, you know, skincare, man. You know, ASAP, bro. But listen, guys, we want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We encourage you to, you know, to send us a message. If you have any questions, we encourage you guys to send us a message and let us know if you have any questions about how we can get started in business, the different services that we offer. You know, we offer from SEO to listings to local ads, geofencing. I mean, you know, you name it, we do it. You know what I mean? And a whole lot more. And you know, let's schedule a strategy call with us. It's going to be a 15-20 minute call. Again, there's no commitment on either part. You know, maybe we're for you, maybe we're not for you. Maybe you're for us, maybe you're not for us. You know what I mean? But very important that we get in contact with each other. We're here to assist you. You know, again, we're not here to run your business. We're here to get your business to the next level. The more money you make, the more money you're going to put back into marketing. We want to see you succeed. This is what we do. We're experts in this field, man, and you know we service all kind of clients, man, all kind of businesses, from attorneys to med spas to you know, to restaurants, to, you know, mom and pop shops, big companies, small companies, product-based businesses. I mean, you name it. You know, daycares, karate schools. I mean, you know, we have a whole list and an array of clients, man. You know, and we're very grateful and thankful to the Lord, you know, for that. You know, we're very blessed. And you know, we've been able to retain many people, man, many clients who've been with us for 7, 8, 9, 10 years, man. You know, construction companies, roofing companies, HVAC companies. I mean, you know, we do it all, man. Obviously, we do have our expertise in certain niches, but we can assist you in you know, whatever industry that you're in. You know, and if you want to get started, if you need advice, if you don't have a place, you know, to, you know, the first thing we always suggest is your website. Your website is a foundation. We can build your website as well and optimize it so that, you know, with the keywords that Google's going to pick up. So, I mean, if you're just getting started, we can assist you on that. Or if you're a company that's been around for 10, 20, 30 years, you know, we can also assist you on that as well. You know, times have changed, man. You know, what you used to do 10, 15 years ago, you cannot continue doing that, man. You know, things are changing rapidly, man. AI is changing everything. You know, the internet, the algorithm, everything is changing rapidly. And we have people behind the scenes studying this, you know, to help you get you to where you need to get to, man. You know, so again, thank you for watching. Brother, I love you, bro. Good to see you again. On this one, our house is divided. All right. I don't know why the heck you like the Eagles, man. But hey, first of all, we're Miami fans. Okay, let's just put that out there. Okay, we're
I'm
Miami. You're not a Miami fan?
Nah, never. That's why I went to the Eagles, man. Dolphins never did anything in
Man.
my childhood.
Nah, man, I'm 305 till I die, man. But I
Nah.
do like my homes, okay? I do like my homie. I have his shirt. Look at this. The most beautiful thing in sports, you know. But on this one, we're divided. He's going for the Eagles. I'm going for the Chiefs. Have one up on him, you know, because was it 2 years ago? 2 years ago, went to Super Bowl, right?
2 years ago, yeah.
All right,
It's a
so
rematch.
and last year, who they play last year?
The Niners. They beat the
Okay,
Niners.
all right, guys. So check this out. I beat my brother's team 2 years ago. I beat my sister's team last year, and I'm about to go back to back on my brother again, bro. Hey, man, this guy hasn't let me down once yet, bro. Not one time yet.
I don't see it happening. You're gonna need. He better say his prayers. Better take his vitamins. Before the games, make sure that they win, man.
Hey, no, listen. If the Eagles don't win the Super Bowl, you guys choke, man, because you do have the best team. That by far, I'm gonna admit that you have the best team. You have the most complete team. I don't know about the best, but you have the most complete team. You know, so I don't know how the Chiefs are gonna pull it off. I don't know how Mahomes gonna do it, but if he does, he's baby goat, man. You know. So I mean, hey, man. So hey, we hope everybody has a good week leading up to the Super Bowl. Hope everybody stays safe. You stay safe out there. There's a lot of things happening all over the country right now, all over the world, man. Stay safe. You know, we put our prayers, you know, for everybody. We send prayers out to everybody out there. You know, everybody in California. We know that a couple of planes, you know, came down, you know, last week, man. And, you know, we send our prayers to those, man. You know, I mean, people have lost loved ones, you know, and that's why we have to, you know, continue, you know, loving and hugging and kissing, you know, those people that are around us, man. Because you never know, man. You know, tomorrow's not promised, man. You know, so, you know, we thank the Lord, man, for keeping us safe. Man, thank you for watching again. And God bless all of you, man. And we'll see you guys, hopefully, God willing, next week.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll put it in the comments section. We'll be pretty soon on all the podcast channels out there. Wherever it is you get your podcast, we'll be there. Set up a free call with us. Just DM us. I'll get back to you, Maria. I promise. But yeah, reach out to us, and we'll see how we can make things happen here in 2025.
All right, awesome, bro. Hey, bro, talk to you later, bro. Love you, bro. Peace out.